everyone! So in today's video I thought I could talk about writing again because I haven't talked about writing for like 4 months or something like that, and I wanted to focus on how to get into writing again because I went through that pretty much like this whole year has been like going like it. For me it was like going back and forth from writing to something else. And yeah, I thought I got into writing again and I thought I could share with you like how I did that and all that. I just thought it would be really helpful. So yeah, if you're interested in finding out how I got into writing again, then just keep watching. So first thing I did was I asked myself why. Like, why do I write? What's the reason for me to just spend hours upon hours clicking on my keyboard and writing some random things? And yeah, I just asked myself what was the reason, and not only for writing itself, like writing like the whole thing, but also writing the exact book that I wanted to write. And then I just wrote down all that I felt about the why and all that I felt when it comes to writing, and I just thought about it. And yeah, so like just think about what's the reason for writing at all. Like, is it because you want to inspire people? Is it because you just want to tell a story? Is it because you just want to get out of something, like you want to write down how you feel? Or is it just, what is it? You know, it can be anything whatsoever. It can be just like, you know, you don't even have to have a specific reason, only that you just love it and it makes you happy to just write all of these words down and create worlds and characters and everything. So it can be anything whatsoever, but it has to be a powerful reason. And powerful doesn't necessarily mean specific, you know? It can be purely that you're just so passionate about it and that you just love it so much. That's a good enough reason. Like, you don't exactly have to know why you love it, but like if you write because you love it, then you don't need another reason, if you know what I mean. So knowing why is what will keep you going. It's what will stop you from giving up when you just like feel like giving up, which will unfortunately probably happen at some point, because being a writer is actually really hard. I'm not saying that it's the hardest job ever or anything like that. I'm just saying that it's difficult as a lot of jobs, and when it comes to giving up, it's a job that you will probably want to give up on at some point. So the why is just really important even in the process of actually writing, you know? Number 2, it's actually so important, and that is, I asked myself if it was still something I wanted to do. Because like, my story is that I've just always been writing, and I've always loved it. But then this year, it just like became only about finishing the book, because I was so sick of never finishing anything, and I'm not like a short story kind of person. I just write books, because I'm just not good at short stories and little like things. I just need the whole thing, you know, I just need the whole book. So then like, finishing a book is quite a lot. It's a long journey, and so I just really focused on this, and I was like, I want to finish and publish a book. And I felt like I had to do it. And that is something that was really bad, because I hate when I have to do something. We all do, I think, or a lot of us do. So I didn't want to write. Literally, the whole summer I was trying to push myself into it, and I was like forcing myself to write, but it just didn't work, because I never actually wrote, because I was disgusted to write in a way, and like, that sounds like, why the hell would you write then? And well, when I stopped thinking that it was something I had to do, and when I realized it's something that I wanted to do, I immediately felt so much better, and I knew that. Then I just thought about why I love it, why I actually want to write, and the reason was no longer because you want to finish it and then publish it. But it was, I want to write because I just want to write this story because I love it, and I just want to get to know the characters and just create the whole thing. And yeah, the thing is, you may not love it anymore. Like, I found the love again, but it's maybe not something for you anymore. Even though it sucks, I know that just, you know, it's like throughout our lives, it changes if we love something or not. It never stays the same. Maybe there'll probably be something that we love our whole life. Of course, that's possible. But we might stop being so in love with it at some point, you know? And so it's okay. It's just okay if you just, you know, I understand that it's like it feels as losing something, but then you will just find something else to love and something that you will love even more than you love writing right now, which maybe is not the case, but you know. So it's just really okay if it's something that you don't want anymore, if it's just something that you don't love as much, and if the why isn't as strong for you anymore, then it's okay to just not write and just find something that's better for you and that you love more. So then another one is I asked myself which book I wanted to write the most, which might not relate to your case, but as I said, I want to finish a book that, like, it wasn't the reason for me anymore, the main one, but it's still something that I want to do. And so I asked myself, is the book that I actually wanted to finish the book that I want to write the most? Because I have a lot of ideas and I have a lot of books on my mind. So if that's your case, then if you're undecided, then I've been there. My whole life I've been undecided between like which books I wanted to write because I have had so many ideas. But how I chose is whenever I thought of writing, that's the book I thought about the most. That's the one I wanted to write the most. And it just, like, my heart was just like dragged to it, you know? It just, writing the book attracted me the most. Like, the other ones just weren't as exciting to me, and as, like, I didn't want to write them as much. And I know that's probably not a good enough advice, but just trust your heart, and the book that you think of the most is the one you should write, I think. And so just, if you decided already and you don't want to really write that one, maybe it's not the right idea, maybe it's not the right book, and maybe another book idea would be better for you. So if you have another idea, then if you have another book idea that you want to write much more, then write that. And if you don't, but you want something else, then just go out there and just look at places you've never been to, talk to some people you've never talked to, and just like spend time outside and observe the world around you and read a lot of books and watch a lot of movies and TV shows, and then some book idea will probably come to you, and that might be even better than the one you had already. Then another one is I went to Starbucks and I took my laptop and I wrote there, which this one is like, it's been, you know, I always watch vlogs where the YouTubers edit their videos, and I know that a lot of writers have written books in coffee shops, and I was like, I totally loved this idea, and I know it might sound stupid, but I was like, oh my gosh, I would love to get out of my room and go out somewhere to write. And so I did, and I went to Starbucks only once. I want to do it again because it was awesome. And I just bought some hot chocolate, actually cold hot chocolate, because I hate coffee, but you can buy coffee or nothing or whatever you want. But I just bought hot chocolate. I sat down at Starbucks and I just wrote. I wrote, and I wasn't there for too long, but like, you know, I wasn't connected to Wi-Fi. I just had my laptop, the file, and my fingers, and I created magic, and it was amazing. It was bloody amazing, and I loved it. And just like this one is just, if you have like a little writer dream, something that you want to try, like try to get out of the place you always write in and choose a different one. Like, it can be something like, if you write in your bed, you can write by your table, or if you write in your room, you can write in the living room, or you can get out actually and go to a coffee shop or to a mall or anything. So I think that's really helpful. It's like the change of scenery and just the atmosphere around you could like be more inspiring and just be better for you, you know? So try like new things when it comes to your routine and just where you are, where you write, and how you write, and just, yeah, that's what I did, and I think it was really helpful. I just wish I went to Starbucks more often, but I don't really exactly have time. But yeah, that's definitely, I think that's a really useful thing to do. The last but not least is I just decided, whenever I came back home, I just sat down, I put my laptop on airplane mode, and I wrote. I just was like, I will write for at least 30 minutes and then I can do something else. But then guess what? I was writing and I wrote for more than 30 minutes because I love it. So just, like, if you have to force yourself into it a little bit, then do. Because then probably you will force yourself into it once and then you won't be able to stop. And just, since I did all these things, I've been writing all the time and now I just want to write. And another, like, tip is to make writing your priority. If it's something you love really a lot, and if it's something that you want to do a ton, then you have to make it your priority, and you have to make as much time for it as you can. And even if you go to school, or if you go to work, or something, you can still write, and just, like, use all the time you have, and write, if it's something you really want to do. So, I hope you liked this video. It was absolutely spontaneous, and I actually haven't filmed a spontaneous video in a while now. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I loved talking about writing, and I hope it was useful at least a little bit, so tell me if it was. And yeah, I think I will make some writing videos again, because it's just really fun. So, yeah, I hope you liked this video, and have a wonderful day. Keep on writing, and see you in the next video. Bye!